It's that time again when we get a new Sega Dreamcast game. Oh yes. But not just one copy, two copies. This is Xenocider. Or Xenocider, depending on how you want to pronounce it. Let's check it out. So yes, here we have a brand new Sega Dreamcast game by Retro Summers. We have the deluxe version and the regular version here. And as it says on the back of the box, the first 3D game for the Dreamcast in over 15 years. Oh yes. So taking a look at the two versions here, you can see they are very similar. Just that one comes in a DVD style case while the other is in a regular jewel case. And the back does mimic the Japanese design very, very well. The front has some awesome artwork. Both of them have different artwork, as you can clearly see there. Which one do I prefer? It's hard to say, but both of them look pretty cool. So let's open up these bad boys and see what you get inside. First, let's start off with the regular version. Alright, so opening up the game and, oh, lovely. As you can see, we've got a lovely colored printed disc. I like that. And it seems to have two tracks on it. I don't know if you can see that on the video, but there is an outer track. Or maybe that's just unused data area. Lovely Hot Master Space Harrier there. Is it in full color? Yes, it is. Lovely. Thank you for purchasing Xenocider for the Dreamcast and supporting independent games. You have no idea how this project has changed our lives. Now wait, don't understand. We mean it. Okay. Some nice artwork in here. Not much in the way of screenshots, but that's why we got the game, so we can see it in action. So this game actually comes from Spain, believe it or not. So that's pretty cool. Alright, let's open up the special edition and see what's different inside that one. Alright, and yeah, we got, that's a different disc design, isn't it? Yes, it is. Alright, let's take a look at both of these next to each other. We don't want to bend it. Alright, so there's the regular and there's the other edition. Let's see if we can get a nice look at that. Look at that, lovely stuff. Oh, no, this is the soundtrack. This isn't the game, it's got the soundtrack listing here. Is this the soundtrack? I think it might be actually. Now I'm confused. Oh, there's the game on the other side. Can you see that? So this version comes with the soundtrack and the game. Alright, nice. Okay, and let's see, is the manual the same? Yeah, it's pretty much the same manual, just in a different form factor. In fact, it's only got one page. Oh, okay. It's the same manual, but just one page. Okay. Alright, let's boot up this game and give it a whirl. We're going to run this at 60 frames per second through HDMI. Let's check it out. So upon starting the game, we get this lovely animated title screen. Of course it's full motion video, but it looks pretty smart, especially for a homebrew game. So let's press the start button and get into the options. So first of all, you can see there are a couple of blanked out options. These are extra bonus games, such as a Space Harrier inspired game, and even one that could be maybe related to Galaxy Force. More on them later. Well, at least the Space Harrier part. Of course, you can also change your options such as control, configuration, sound, and so on. From there, we get more really nice cutscenes and a tutorial. Now this tutorial is definitely worth checking out because this game can be, at first, a little bit of a handful to deal with. I'm being honest there. but the tutorial really does help you out with that. And in fact, you may have seen this game before on the RetroCore channel, and you wouldn't be wrong in thinking that. The reason being is I was a beta tester for earlier versions of this game, and let me tell you, the early versions of this game were very difficult to control. This final release has been improved an awful lot. The controls are now more fluid. You can also invert the up and down axes to make things a little easier for those people who don't like down is up and up and down. And also, they have lessened the difficulty level. It is a little bit difficult, I must say, but with a bit of perseverance, you can get into it and you can complete the levels. Now, as you can see, the game is buttery smooth. It runs at a solid 60 frames per second. Really nice stuff. Now, one thing I do like is when you complete each stage, you get bonus points. And these bonus points can be used to boost the ability of your main character. So better firepower, stronger armor, things like that. Really nice addition. The game also has a lot of replay value since each stage does have two versions of the same stage, one being slightly easier than the other I found. Weapon power in this game is also kind of interesting. You have your main shot plus two extra options, which can be set up with different attacks. Some of the bosses in the game, as you can see here, are quite unique, but for some reason this one does remind me of SpongeBob SquarePants. Yes, Mr. Krabs and his Krabby Patty restaurant. Now, we mustn't forget that there are bonus stages in between the normal stages in the base game, and those resemble a 3D shooter. Looks something like this. Not bad, eh? Pretty good stuff. So as well as the main game, I'm going to show you one of the bonus sections, and this is the Space Harrier inspired section. Now, believe it or not, when this game was originally in development, it was just going to be some kind of Space Harrier inspired shooter. The whole game you just saw before is what it became. This is what it originally was, but even back in the early stages, it didn't look this good. And personally for me, this is the part I enjoy the most. Very simple, straightforward blasting action. Again at a solid 60 frames per second. Really good stuff. Now, even though I was a beta tester from the very early versions of this game up until this release, what I'm telling you are my own opinions. No way are they influenced by Retro Samus at all. In fact, to quote, here is a message from one of the developers. Last time you tried the beta, I know you found it a bit hard to focus on, so many things happening on screen at the same time. So whatever your feelings are about the game, we're more than open to constructive criticism. Don't refrain yourself from being honest. Yes. So even the developer had want me to be completely honest about this, and I am. The game has come a long way since its original incarnation. Is it the best game in the world? Well, probably not. But is it a terrible game? Absolutely not. It's a good game. One that you will need to learn, and one that should last you quite a while due to the nice difficulty. And the amount of stuff crammed into it, including the bonuses, is quite impressive for the homebrew game. Till next time guys, take it easy. See ya.